All right, my loves, as promised, this your girl, Empress Queen Goddess, coming back at you again. The GOAT, my love, the greatest of all times. The Georgia Peach with the sweet meat. I'm coming back. I was supposed to come on a little later on tonight to finish this up, but I'm going to go ahead and knock it out the box now. Because there's another show that I want to, go in and watch. My guy, Information Man, most of y'all know him. He's always dropping diamonds over there on his platform. So, my loves, if y'all have not checked him out, please go over there and check him out. He has the Information Man show, Information Man Speaks podcast, Infomedio Live, where he helps us content creators, to build our platforms. And I thank him for all he does for us. He is a great asset to the collective, my loves. So, if you're not subscribed to him, go over there and holler at him. Subscribe. Check out his playlist and everything. Give him, a thumbs up. Leave him a comment. Okay, my babies? Do that for your girl. Now, we're going to finish at the conclusion of this. We finished astral projection last night. So now we finished it. We're going to finish up developing your psychic development by Mari Silva. This is going to be the conclusion. This is part 2, the conclusion of this series. All right, my babies? Without further ado, psychic development. How to develop your psychic powers.
Beginner or an experienced psychic, you can use lots of tools to enhance your abilities. The point of using psychic tools is to help you consult metaphysical and spiritual beings with a little help. You don't need these tools, but having them can help you master your abilities much faster. Note that not all psychics need tools to get a reading done. Many have mastered the art of using just their intuition and their psychic senses for reading. This is especially easy when they have more than one dominant psychic sense. When you have more than one extrasensory ability, they are bound to overlap during readings. This gives you access to different facets of information during a psychic reading. To do readings without psychic tools, you have to be relaxed and totally calm. Unless you put yourself in a tranquil state, you may find it hard to connect with your innate information sources. Relaxing makes your energy and your spiritual field easy to read. As you have learned, the best way to do this is to meditate before you get started. This helps you stay connected to your psychic senses and to the spiritual world. Psychic tools include a range of items that you can easily get or create by yourself. To make your learning easier, I have included instructions on how you can make homemade psychic tools without having to spend a lot of money. Suppose you'd rather buy the items instead of do it yourself, like making them. Well, you can easily find them in online stores where they sell esoteric items. Following are tools that can be combined with your inherent psychic abilities to make you powerful. A pendulum. A pendulum is an effective tool for diving deep into the collective consciousness of the universe. Naturally, this also means you can use it to tap into your subconscious and your higher consciousness. It doesn't matter what you're looking for, whether it's a straightforward answer or something a little more in-depth. A pendulum can help you gain more insight into any situation. Throughout history, pendulums have been used effectively for finding lost objects. Now, people don't believe it, but pendulums can also access spirits. You can use this tool to gain spiritual guidance from the divine. The good thing about using pendulums for your psychic readings is that they can help you get fast and accurate answers to whatever problems. Now, suppose you know or you want to know about your relationships, your career, your destiny, or your life path. A pendulum reading can help you gain knowledge. So to use a pendulum for reading, you have to hold on to the attached chain, allowing it to move and swing freely. A swinging pendulum merely is guiding itself to the answers you seek. As it swings, it is moving through your deepest thoughts, feelings, and energy. The pendulum movements are what you have to interpret to get your answers. Coupled with your extrasensory gift, you should have no trouble with interpretations. If you are claircognizant, the answers may just come to you as you watch the pendulum move and swing. Now, you can easily buy a pendulum at any physical or online store that sells psychic-related items. If you would rather make your own, following are some instructions to guide you. Note, you can make one from wood, from plastic, cork, crystal, or even metal. There are different items in your home that can be used to make one quickly. So to make your pendulum, you'll need a long chain, preferably around 15 to 18 inches, to attach that pendulum to. Make sure that the necklace's clasp is still functional. You will also need an adult ring, which could be gold or silver. So open the necklace clasp and insert your gold or silver ring through the hole. Close the necklace clasp. Do this so the ring moves freely without falling off. Now gently place the elbow of your right hand or your dominant hand on a flat surface like a table. Extend your forearm vertically from the table. Then hold your pendulum so the ring is about 2 inches from your fingers. The pendulum will start swinging. As it swings, label the swing motions. Suppose it moves left to right first. You can decide that is a yes. A right to left motion may be labeled as a no. An up and down motion could be unknown. This will help you understand what the spirits are saying when you conduct a pendulum reading. Now to test your new pendulum, hold it between your forefinger and thumb, and then ask a question you know the answer to. For example, you may ask, did it rain yesterday? Check if the pendulum's swinging motion answers the predetermined question accurately. Repeat the above with at least 10 different questions that have predetermined answers. Doing this will help achieve certainty about the movements of the pendulum. Depending on how it goes, you may be required to switch up the previously predetermined labels for the swing motions. Make sure that the pendulum you make swings as freely as possible. The best way to make sure of this is to see that the holding chain is neither too short nor too thick. If it doesn't move as freely and easily as it should, you may need to change the attached chain or the ring. Switch it up until you find the one that's just the right size and gives the desired results. I recommend that you experiment by making multiple types of pendulums with different materials and chains. Make one with plastic, with copper, with crystal, or with wood. Check whichever one works best. Remember that all psychics are different, meaning that what works for you may not work for another person, and vice versa. Before using the pendulum, put yourself in a relaxed and a calm state. Otherwise, you may get a lot of answers with which you are not comfortable. Being relaxed reduces your chances of getting negative or conflicting answers. Tarot cards. Now, tarot cards are one of the most popular tools for psychic readings. Many people are comfortable with them because they are easy to read and understand. You will find many psychics that use them to seek answers to their deepest questions, even on the internet. If you are curious and inquisitive, tarot cards can help you unravel yourself. Learning to read and interpret tarot is a lengthy process. You are bound to start with more questions than answers. It takes time to learn the meanings of the cards, so a lot of practice is also required. If you first get started with tarot, you may find yourself overwhelmed and confused by the sheer amount of the cards. The cards are plenty, and you do need to master them all to a reasonable extent. Initially, tarot cards were used for games. They did not become a part of the divination practice until around the 18th century. Tarot deals in universal symbols, meaning that the cards and the stories behind their meanings expand beyond culture, time, and continents. When you buy your pack of tarot cards, you may notice that the cards have distinctive titles. They are also numbered from 0 to 21. On some cards, these are numbered from 1 to 22. Other cards are also numbered in the usual way you find on your traditional card deck. They come with the kings, the queens, and the aces divided into 2. The major arcana comprises all cards without suits, but the minor arcana has cards labeled as wands, cups, swords, and pentacles. A standard tarot card has 78 cards, 22 in the major arcana, and the remaining 56 in the minor arcana. The cards of the major arcana represent archetypes. They suggest major patterns, themes, and lessons for you or the querent, who's going to be the subject of your reading, to pay attention to. Different cards stand for the impending change. For instance, if you get the Tower, which is one of the major arcana cards, it means you will experience a huge change to be life-altering. Note that all the cards of the major arcana are not created equally. Card names may be altered depending on the deck. Thankfully, the card always comes with extensive information that you would do well to read up on before practicing. This will make things easier for you. The tarot deck's minor arcana comprises cards representing the challenges, the triumphs, the joys, the fears, the annoyances, and the hopes that you experience every day. Remember that just because we call it the minor arcana does not mean that the issues represented are unimportant. Minor means they are transient and less far-reaching than issues that appear in the major arcana cards. Also, minor arcana issues are easier to attend to. The minor arcana is segmented into 4 suits. As I said, these are the wands, the cups, the swords, and the pentacles. Each is linked to one aspect of the human experience. Swords are connected to cognitive processes and decision-making. Wands are related to motivation and action. The cups represent emotions and feelings, and the pentacles are linked to material things, such as finances and works. Depending on the kind of deck you buy, they may be mixed up, but these are the general meanings for the suits in any minor arcana. Now, if you don't want to buy tarot cards, you can, of course, make your own deck at home. I suggest that beginning psychics do this because it makes tarot much easier to master. The decks will have a much more specific meaning to your life, meaning that the spirit's answers become more accessible. Following are the steps involved to make your deck of tarot cards for psychic readings. You'll need to find a large piece of thick paper where you can cut out 78 pieces of card. The cards can be any size, but be sure to put shuffling into consideration when you're cutting them. Note how they feel in your hand and how shuffling will be. I suggest using cardstock to guarantee durability. As you have learned, a deck of tarot has a single set of 22 cards and another 4 sets of 14 cards. So remember this when cutting the 78 cards. When you have finished, you will need to design the card and name the minor arcana suits. The most common design used by beginners is the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. Most resources for learning the meaning of cards follow this design. Know that personal design and deviation can help you achieve more profound meanings. Next, you need to sketch the card designs and add labels to them. Consider trying your best imitation of the symbols on the Rider-Waite-Smith deck for your cards. Finally, paint or draw the back design of your card. You can make it simple or complex, depends on what you like. And that's it. You now have your homemade tarot deck to use for psychic readings. You can shuffle and learn the meanings. While drawing and creating your deck, you will have developed a sense of familiarity with each card, and you will find this helpful as you master the art of using tarot cards for psychic development. Unwavering concentration is vital to tarot reading. How you shuffle the cards doesn't matter. What matters is how invested you are in the process. If you are not as invested as you should be, you may end up missing a lot of subtle details. You shouldn't fret or worry if you didn't learn all the cards' meanings right away at once. Take your time. One of the critical parts of the whole process is that you end up developing and enhancing your intuition. Crystals. Well, crystals are beneficial gemstones proven to contain spiritual energy. A crystal reading involves mastering these natural resources, many properties, and how they can be used for the highest divine purpose. Now, just like you, crystals also have energetic and vibrational powers. This means you can use them to increase or enhance your vibrational state. More importantly, you can use them to strengthen your connection to spirit. These gemstones' powerful healing properties are functional on both physical and non-physical planes. Each has an intense and a unique concentration of vital energy, thanks to the Earth's mix of minerals. So as a psychic, you need to know which stones are the most spiritually resonant. Highly resonant stones interact with your energy field, so it uplifts and focuses it. Your energy field comprises physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies, which all vibrate at varying frequencies. All of these bodies can be positively affected by crystals. Knowing how to use crystals and gemstones for psychic readings is a fundamental part of esotericism. Crystal reading involves using them to generate and interpret psychic messages. You can also tune into your energy field to discover which stones will significantly benefit your life at a specific moment in life. The best thing about crystals is that they can also be incorporated into tarot and oracle readings. This gently increases your chances of getting the answers and solutions that you seek. Stones that you can use for psychic readings include sodalite, amazonite, chrysocolla, blue lace agate, black tourmaline, herkimer diamond, clear quartz, fluorite, amethyst, and azurite. These stones can be used for a range of purposes. Sodalite and amazonite are great for triggering and maintaining a state of calm during psychic readings. Meditating with these crystals will induce a sense of peace and calm should you receive information you do not particularly like. Clear quartz is excellent for improving clarification and understanding during reading. It is associated with the crown and the third eye chakra, meaning it can help you make sense of your reading and the messages that you receive. Blue lace agate and chrysocolla are effective for ensuring good communications with spirit when doing a reading. Suppose you're doing the reading for someone else. There, they help you relay received messages articulately to your client or your subject. Both stones are tied to the throat chakra. Blue lace agate is called the stone of articulation. You can store your energy crystals and your tarot deck together in the same place. Note that you don't necessarily need all the stones listed above. They are simply recommendations on the kinds of crystals you should consider getting for psychic practice and development. The most crucial thing is to go along with your intuition when choosing crystals and stones that can be used in psychic readings. Runes. The literal meaning of the word rune is something secret or something hidden. Now, runes didn't become widely known until the 1980s. Only the most regarded mystics knew and understood the divinatory power of runes. In case you're unfamiliar with runes, they are ancient symbols that served as esoteric and divinatory tools. Most people assume that rune symbols come from the Latin language, but they are from the ancient Germanic languages that predate Latin. Over the years, they have evolved to express a more symbolic nature. They are now utilized for specialty use. They often come in the form of wooden tiles and beads or glass. Each symbol on each has a specific meaning and a message attached. Of course, the messages are for spirit. To translate the meanings, you must learn the art of rune reading. Psychics who use runes for readings are also called rune psychics. As a rune psychic, you have the knowledge and expertise to consult rune stones for spiritual and divinatory purposes. Even if you don't want to become a master rune psychic.
Cousin, you still in here? Look at that. You see that? My pyramid. The pyramid there. These my crystals here. Oh yeah. I don't play.
Can learn the basics of rune reading to help your psychic journey. Using runes in psychic readings can help you gain insight into any situation. You may also use runes as an intermediary for clarifying the messages you receive from your spirit guides. You may also use runes as a medium for conversing with the universe to make predictions. Incorporating runes into your readings can help you establish a strong connection to the source. This allows you to intuitively interpret psychic messages in tandem with your prevalent psychic ability. To put it simply, the presence of runes during a reading can heighten your dominant psychic sense to where messages become intuitively clear.
I actually, when I ordered it, I thought it was going to be bigger than that. You know how they do it on Amazon and all that? It looked like it was going to be larger than that. But when they sent it, I said, look at this little shit here.
Meaningful to you. As the querent, you have to start the reading with a specific question or intention. Or You can do a general reading to see if spirit has anything to tell you. Like in a tarot reading, you have to spread out the rune beads or the tiles, after which you do the reading and the interpretation. You may consult spirit through runes whenever you need clarity on something. Suppose you have a minor or even a major decision to make. In that case, rune reading can help decide which direction to go. A rune spread is a means of getting an explicit picture of what lies ahead of you. Astrology. Well, many people believe that astrology and psychic practices are detached from one another.
I need some more too.
But this is not true. For hundreds of years, different cultures worldwide have studied the planets and the star movements to access divinity. Although astrology is a whole subject in esotericism on its own right, it can be used for a psychic reading.
I want me some
If you study astrology, it will direct.
It's one crystal. Oh, I can't think of the name of it. They say that it was what Archangel Michael's sword was made of. I want to get me one. I don't know if it's. I'm trying to think of the name of that. It's expensive too. I'm trying to think of the name of that crystal. I know you probably know.
Affect your psychic growth. Astrology is all about the alignment and the placement of the stars and the planets. It is based on the idea that the position of the planets and the alignment of the stars during the exact moment of a person's birth influence every facet of their human life, including their personality, the karma, the purpose, and overall mood. If you have any inclinations towards the practice of astrology, you have likely observed that you share similarities with people of the same sun sign. An astrology reading involves combining and incorporating the influences of your sun sign, your moon, and your ascendant. Suppose you'd like to gain insight into why events in your life unfold how they do, or the level of compatibility between you and another person. In that case, an astrology reading can help with that. Add astrology to your natural intuitive abilities, and your psychic gifts will be as powerful as you envision. Michael. Astrology isn't something you can fully understand or use just from reading a few sentences. To use astrology as a psychic tool, you need a resource focused on teaching you just that. Natal charts are complicated, so you might need a mentor.
This ring here has got all the angels on it, Archangel Michael, all of them on this ring right here. And then I got the, of course, you know, that's my Capricorn right there. That's that goat right there. And this chain to go, my dad to go with it. That's the chain to go with it. Oh, and I got my evil eye. You better believe I got my evil eye bracelets. Oh, I'll be strapped up in here now. Trust me. Got my evil eye right there. Oh yeah. Cousin, stay protected.
Make the learning process easier. Now, these are essentially the best psychic tools you might need in your journey. Having these tools can make practice more manageable for you, but that doesn't make them compulsory. Use them only if you want to. If you'd rather be a no-tool psychic, working on your third eye is the best way to go. Doing that will sharpen your intuition and your psychic senses to where third-party tools don't matter. It'll just be you and your psychic senses. Chapter 4. Understand the astral body. Have you ever had an OBE? An OBE is an out-of-body experience. It involves your astral body separating from your physical body. It usually occurs when you are in a dream state. Right now, you're probably wondering what an astral body is. To help you understand this concept, I'll break it down. When you look at yourself in the mirror, you can see your physical body. You can see it because it is visible. Now, contrary to what you may think, the physical body is not your only body. It is only a small subset of what makes up your whole human system. You comprise two parts.
Say his sword was made of kyanite. Archangel Michael's sword was made of kyanite.
Your physical body that you can see.
Kyanite.
And another one that you cannot see unless you train yourself to use your third eye. The second part is your energy body.
It'd be real.
You may also call it your energy field. Remember that I have mentioned the human energy field sometimes in previous chapters. Well, your energy body is what I have been referring to. The energy field is widely known as...
I got a big Archangel Michael medallion somewhere. I got so much shit, girl. I got so much jewelry and shit. I don't even wear half of it. I got all kind of stuff. I just buy it damn bad. That's that my grandson. My grandson was tripping on me. He said, "Granny, you just got too much damn money." I said, "No, I know. If I see something I want, I just buy it. Hell, I don't depend on no man to buy shit for me. I buy what I want for myself."
Aura. It is a mix of lights and colors that hang around your physical body. The aura is invisible to the human eye, which means you need to open your third eye if you want to see it. Psychics see the invisible body as a bright energy field that interpenetrates the body and extends about 6 inches from the body. Your energy field is interconnected with your physical body. Whatever affects your energy body will usually reflect in your physical body, and vice versa. Remember that the energy field cannot exist as a separate entity.
See, that's what I gotta laugh at what information man. That's what he was talking about last night, and like, see, that's why I stopped watching a lot of this. I still go over there, and holler at some of these platforms, but they see we women like me and you, we kind of, somewhat, as Levy say, NID, they're independent. Well, I love men. I want a man that's gonna be compassionate, to understand me, you know what I'm saying? Because once I learned about these narcissistic traits, I be putting this one on blast about his narcissistic ass. But that's why I move in silence, my baby. That's what you do. High priestess, what the high priestess do, cousin? Knows all but keeps quiet, love. Yes, sir. Yep. Once this third eye went to popping, I started standing that ground, created them boundaries, speaking my truth. That nigga didn't like that shit. But who cares? I don't.
Meaning, it depends on your physical, visible body's existence. So just like the body you can see, your energy field has things like a head.
Yeah, go check out them 2 shorts I made about his ass. You're gonna act like he was so damn sick here the other night. I knew it wasn't nothing wrong with his ass. That's why I recorded his ass. But he was so sick, so I called the ambulance. Oh my God, I'm gonna take them. I said, okay, I'm putting on that show. I said, oh, ain't nothing wrong with that nigga. Oh, he's so sick. Oh, if I died, blah, blah. I said, I ain't pay that shit no attention. But now he out there cutting grass the next day now. No, the day after that. But he was so sick. He was speaking to his Lord. He was so sick now. But you out there cutting grass the next day. The nigga wasn't nothing wrong with your ass in the beginning. And I knew that. That was that narcissistic shit, see. See, he wanted some attention. He know his tactics don't work on me no more, see. I don't even give that nigga no pussy.
Body, including arms and legs. The energy field exists because it is vital to the proper functioning of your material body. The body's primary function is to absorb vital energy from the universe and share it around your material form. In doing this, it is energizing your physical form. The aura, or the energy body, is also a kind of blueprint or mold for the physical body. Without its blueprint, your physical body would have continually changing features due to never-ending metabolism. Essentially, this suggests that the existence of the energy body is crucial to your physical health. I keep it real, cousin. As I have likely mentioned, anything that affects the energy field automatically affects the physical body. Now, your energy field contains different layers and bodies, one of which is the astral body. You may also call it the spiritual body. The astral body is connected to your physical body. It is your one link between the physical plane and the higher.
Look, that we can be able to change. That nigga gonna tell you me. Now he love head now. Motherfucker don't want to lick the cat. He told me about 4 years ago, I told you I'm not gonna eat. I'm not eating. Give me no head. If you want some head, go out there and find somebody to give you some. So that's what the fuck I did.
On physical planes. This means that your astral body can function in both the physical world and the metaphysical world.
So
Suppose
so now he want he was like, oh we just ain't gonna do nothing no more. I said I didn't say that. I just said I wasn't giving no more head.
you
Boom,
want to
there it
travel
is.
into the astral plane to interact with higher dimensional beings and do other things. In that case, you need your astral form to do this. The astral body is the form you use when you are in the dream state. When you dream about yourself doing something while sleeping, that is your astral form in your dream. In lucid dreaming, the astral body is also the one in charge. The astral form cannot operate while the physical body is active, which is why it takes over when you are asleep. But if you learn how to astral project and astral travel, you can discover how to induce the astral state intentionally. Your energy field has different energy channels through which it distributes energy to your material form. These channels are known as nadis.
I ain't stopping this recording no more because we got 2 hours left on here, and I want to try to wind this up before Information Man come on. He's supposed to come on at 8 o'clock, and I need to go need to at least go to the store and do something. I've been in the house all day. Cause it rains here every day out here in Georgia. Every day we get rain. You, if it don't rain in the morning, you can look for it to rain anytime after 12 o'clock. If we're gonna have a thunderstorm every day. It rained all night last night. Damn lady came here from the Democratic Party here in Brunswick. Come knocking on the door yesterday evening. White woman, boy, she was talking her ass off. I said, I'm talking. I'm like, man, you know how we be doing. I said, man, look, I got to go. I got to go to the store. So she told me first. She say, I'm here for dinner. You know, she was just sweet as she could be, but you know, baby, them damn white people can talk. You can't get a bird in edgewise with they is. So she was it all right if I put a Stacey Abrams sign out there in your yard? I said, yeah, that's fine. And I went on out there and went to the store. Cause she wanted to keep me held up. Yeah, it rained here every day, love. It rained all night last night. The damn front yard damn near it was full of water out there. That Negro got damn stuck. I got bogged down out there today.
It also has energy centers referred to as chakras. The energy centers and the channels are essential for ensuring a clean energy system to flow freely to the physical body. A clear and free flow of energy is key to the functioning of the physical body. Without it, the body cannot function at its peak. You need a clean energy system to maintain well-being and essential body functions. So briefly, let's talk about the energy centers and the channels. The chakras are the energy centers. There's 7 major chakras that pump energy through to your physical form. They vitalize your whole body. You can find the chakras in the body's midline, and they go from down to up. Now, when these energy channels are blocked, it can cause pain or illness in certain parts of your body. Each of your chakras is associated with one part of the physical body. This makes diagnosis easier for energy healers who help with blockages in the energy field. Understanding how the chakras work and how you can keep open to energy is critical. If the chakras are blocked or non-functional, you simply cannot access your psychic portal. So, what are the 7 chakras? Let's start with the root chakra. This is the first chakra. That's located at the base of your spine. When the first chakra becomes blocked, it often results in physical symptoms such as sciatica, lower back pain, varicose veins, and several immune-related conditions. The root chakra is in charge of the functioning of your spine, your legs, your feet, your kidney, your rectum, and your immune system. So any blockage in this chakra will affect these specific parts of your body. Next is your sacral chakra. Located between your navel and your lower abdomen, this is the next chakra after the root chakra. When the sacral chakra becomes blocked, it causes physical symptoms such as pelvic pain, sciatica, urinary problems, libido problems, and lower back pain. The
Wow.
second chakra controls your sexual function.
Mm.
It also governs your stomach, your liver, your kidneys, your upper intestines, your pancreas, your spleen, and the area around the middle of your spinal column. The solar plexus chakra. Chakra number 3 is the solar plexus, which you can probably tell from the name is located in the solar plexus. This chakra is in charge of your upper abdomen, your middle spine, your liver, your gallbladder, your spleen, your adrenals, your small intestines, your rib cage, your umbilicus, and your stomach. Any blockage in the solar plexus chakra may cause physical conditions such as diabetes, pancreatitis, stomach ulcers, indigestion, cirrhosis, bulimia, and many others. Heart chakra. Your fourth chakra is the heart chakra, located at the center of the heart. But the heart chakra doesn't just govern the heart. It also controls other parts of the body, such as your blood, your lungs, your breasts, arms and hands, diaphragm, and the circulatory system. Blockage in this chakra can cause asthma, pneumonia, upper back problems, and general heart conditions. The throat chakra. This is the fifth energy center located in your throat, as made clear by the name. The throat chakra regulates functions in your throat, your thyroid, your mouth, your teeth, your esophagus, and your hypothalamus. A blocked throat chakra may show physical symptoms such as throat ulcers, scoliosis, thyroid dysfunctions, and speech or voice problems. Your third eye chakra. Chakra number 6 is the third eye chakra, possibly the most popular chakra. Even people who are not invested in esotericism know about the third eye chakra. The third eye is popular across different cultures globally, but all agree that it is the seat of intuition. The third eye controls your brain, your pituitary gland, your neurological functions, and your pineal gland. When blocked, the third eye chakra results in symptoms such as brain tumors, seizures, strokes, spinal dysfunctions, blindness, and learning disabilities. And your crown chakra. This is the final and the highest chakra. The crown chakra can be found atop your head, on the crown. It governs the midline above your ears and the top of your head. The crown chakra.
It's like sometimes I think, see, he's talking about he don't believe in what I believe in. Hey, Sammy, but that Negro lying, because he was trying to do some goddamn spell work too. Now it's just like I said, you ain't got to go to no damn root, man. You words of spells. See what I'm saying? People, you speak this. You probably fucking with my damn throat chakra now. Because for a long time, when I first started my channel, my throat used to always mess with me every time I got on here. I mean, don't nothing. I could be talking just as fine. As soon as I start doing the video, my throat will start messing with me. I start coughing and stuff. So I started, I had to return that. I had to return that thing to sender. So, so that all day long, I've been doing pretty good all day. Now all of a sudden, my throat won't start messing with me again because he just left out of here a while ago. I already know he be talking. He be up there probably mumbling under his breath, saying them chants and shit.
Is the link to forming a connection
today,
with the higher consciousness.
Thank you.
And when it's blocked, it'll cause physical conditions relating to the skeletal system, the muscular system, skin diseases, and chronic exhaustion. The nadis are the energy channels. They are much more plentiful than the chakras. As the energy channels, the nadis or meridians transport energy through.
The so-called Christians act like they don't be believing that shit. They be believing in that shit. Because I even called him out on it one time. I said, because he older than I am. He's 78. I'm 46. He told me when his first wife died. Well, before she died, he said he had went to a, like a reader one time somewhere, and she told him he was going to be a millionaire by a certain age. Okay, his first wife died, and the reason for her death was because it was a malpractice thing. And he could have won so much money if he had sued the people. He would have been a millionaire. I said, see, You can't say the woman lied. She told you was gonna be a millionaire by a certain age. I say if you had handled your business, you would have been a millionaire.
Chakras. They affect your physical health just as much as the chakras. Any disturbances in the transportation of energy from the nadis to the chakras will cause physical disease and illness. There are 12.
What I had said I wasn't gonna stop this again. What they releasing what they releasing the inmates for? I go watch, check them out. I be so busy over here trying to, build up my platform and put out my content and stuff. But when I get a chance, I do go over there and check them out. But since you're telling me this, I will go over there and check that out and see what he's talking about. Thank you for letting me know.
Major nadis and thousands of other minor ones across different locations in your body. The major nadis are named after their function. You have the lung, the spleen, the stomach, the large intestine, the small intestine, your heart, your kidney, your liver, your bladder, your heart constrictor, the triple heater, and the gallbladder nadis. These cover your whole physical system, helping your body maintain a balance. Blockage in the nadis upsets the body's balance. Right now, you are probably wondering what all of these have to do with the astral body and psychic development. Well, energy blockage is generally not good for psychic business. If you suffer from an energy blockage, it will affect your ability to access your psychic portals. It will also obstruct your ability to channel your astral body. Note that astral traveling is a crucial part of psychic practices. I am saying that your energy system has to be clear and balanced if you want to use your powers. The third eye, as I have said.
Yeah, I have right at Brother Sammy. I don't know if I know you or not. We might have crossed paths somewhere out here in these YouTube streets. But thank you for letting me know. I got about 2 hours left on this. I'm trying to finish this up because I got another show I want to watch tonight. Information Man. I'm gonna go in and see him at 8:15. So when I finish this up here, I should be finished about 7 o'clock. And I check him out when I'm on my way to the store. I listen to Steve and see what's going on with that.
Is the seat of intuition. This means you cannot access your intuition when the third eye chakra is blocked. Your energy body has to be free of blockages at all times. So the first step to ensuring your system stays free of blockages is to understand what causes energy blockages in the first place. Your physical body is quite fragile, affected by both internal and external triggers. These often result in energy stagnation or concentration. Most of the time, the triggers result from mental and emotional imbalance. But they can also be caused by poor environmental conditions, unhealthy nutrition, and illness. When any trigger sets off in the physical body, your energy flow starts diluting. This leads to pain and organ damage.
Anybody that have a
Although
channel,
blockage directly affects the specific area where it happens, it ultimately has a ripple effect.
We here to grow.
This means it disrupts the flow of energy to other parts of the body.
I don't mind y'all doing that.
It causes a downward spiral in your energy system's overall functioning and the quality of your health. Now, when this happens, energy healing is the key to getting rid of the blockage and providing relief across your energy system.
They're just going to release a whole
bunch of The best energy healing techniques used.
So they're just going to release a whole bunch of inmates for nothing. They probably overcrowded. And to tell you the truth now, a lot of, I ain't going to tell you no lie, because, I done been in trouble before. I'm not perfect. I done been for the prison twice. But I learned from my mistakes, you see. It wasn't no serious thing. Really, I went for like violating my probation and stuff. But that's why I was out there in the streets, drugs and all that stuff. I turned my life around. But a lot of times people, I can't just say everybody that's in prison is not bad. Now, I'm gonna tell you, some people in there for nothing. Some people have been railroaded. But I check it out to see what's going on.
Expert energy healers include Reiki, Ayurveda, acupuncture, and etc.
I don't understand that. Damn. Damn. Okay. Yeah, hell, I was young, shit. I was wild as hell. You know what I'm saying? Look at when I was about, shit, my first husband, he was the one that kind of put me on the drugs and stuff. Just what I'm saying, every man I ever been with was a narcissistic motherfucker, you know. But I had those lessons to learn. You live and you learn. So that's what it was. I learned my lesson. It's been over 10 years ago the last time I went to prison. I ain't been in no trouble since then. I ain't got time for that foolishness. I ain't got time for nobody to be telling me when to get up, when to go to bed, when to eat. I'll be wanting to go when I get ready. I'll be wanting to eat when I get ready. I'll be wanting to get up when I get ready. I ain't with it. I can't do it. Back then, like I said, I was young as hell. I'm getting old now. I ain't got time for the bullshit.
Besides Reiki, you can't do some of the techniques on your own. Following are some simple energy clearing and cleansing techniques that you can do in the comfort of your own home to make things easier for you.
That's the first
I should note that your energy field has to be clear at all times to read other people's energy. As you can see, learning these techniques is important.
Damn, murderers. Oh,
Technique number one is...
Now I can't go for that there now. Not the murderers and rapists and shit. I can't. Now them the ones they should keep in their hell. I got some Thompsons that's kin to me from where I'm from, my hometown. Yep, I had a cousin. His name was Frank Thompson, but he's deceased now. But that they should let. I could see if they had like some little minor crimes. Y'all got me stopping this tape, and I said I wasn't gonna keep stopping it. I'm gonna have to end up doing a part 3 to this damn series, messing with y'all too. Now I could see if they were lower level crime, lower level, like maybe like a little drug charge, but not no serious crime like that. Not no violent crime, not no murder, not no rape and all that. For a motherfucker, see, y'all triggering me now because I was raped when I was 13, between 13 and 14 years old. I was raped. Okay. When I was younger, how in those little country towns, you had older guys kind of take advantage of me that my parents didn't know about, You know what I'm saying? And then, a lot of times when you did say something about it, they kind of looked at you sideways. So that's a lot of things I had to heal through when I did my healing. See what I'm saying? I didn't even speak about it for a long time. And I'm just beginning to open up and tell people my story. See, that's why when you triggered me when you said something about that rape shit. I think a rapist, they need to cut their motherfucking penis off and hang them from the highest damn tree. A child molester and everything else, pedophiles. I don't play by that. I don't have no children, but I don't play by them children. Don't mess with the babies now. I don't play by that shit. Now that's something they'll die. If I did have some children, if somebody did some shit like that to my child, he didn't want to worry about going to jail. I'd rather be judged by 12. You see what I'm saying? Because if you touch my youngin' in that way, your ass gonna be dead.
On energy through the chakras. This is one of my personal favorites for clearing energy. It is an exercise targeted at attuning your mind, your body, and your emotions with your soul. Doing this restores the balance within your energy system. Getting rid of dense energy improves your connection with the source of energy. This, in turn, enhances your clarity and your intuition, allowing you to use your inner guidance to make important decisions and to answer vital questions. Running energy through the chakras is something I recommend you integrate into your daily spiritual activities. Daily practice is how you can get the full benefits of this technique. You can start small. 5 to 10 minutes of your time every day will make a tremendous difference for your whole system. The process is straightforward. You ground, run, and then clear the energy in your system every morning and every evening. As you practice more and more, your vitality, clarity, and sense of focus increase. Then, you can increase the time you use for your daily dose. I like this technique because you don't need a quiet or a tranquil location to do it. You can run energy wherever you are when you feel the need for it. You can even do it when you're having a heated conversation with another person. At first, You may not be able to feel anything, and this is quite normal. You just need to keep going until you can. Ask the energy to fill you up and trust that it will. As the saying goes, practice makes perfect, and practice makes progress. The more you do it, the better you will become at it, and the more you will gain the benefits. So how do you go about this technique? Well, first, you have to get grounded. We are rarely ever present at the moment. Stressors and distractions from the activities of our daily lives abound, and they often keep our minds fixated on the past or the future. Getting grounded is a way of immersing yourself in the present moment rather than the past or the future. Mindfulness and presence at the moment is the first step to attuning your mind, your body, and your emotions with your spirit. So step one.
That she got my head hurt. Now, this for real, this is the last time I'm going to stop it so we can push on through this. But let me tell you something, boy. That's why Information Man, he doing a show on Avery Spears tonight. He did a show on Tiffany Haddish and Avery Spears. He was doing this, reporting on that. So that's what I don't understand. See, they say Tiffany Haddish been through, such same thing, being, taken advantage of as what she was young. I don't understand how a person can do that to another child when it's been done to them. Some people just sick individuals. See what I'm saying? I could never do nothing like that to a child, knowing what it did to me. See what I'm saying? It really messed with my self-esteem for a long time. It just did. It did do something to me psychologically because I kept my mouth closed about a lot of things. Now my parents, they were putting out of my mouth. Because I was my mother was going to kill them and the nigga to rape me when I was 13. But as far as the other little things that happened, they didn't know nothing about it, and I kept my mouth closed about it. And I blamed myself for many years about the things that happened to me. See what I'm saying? And then once I started doing my shadow work and healing through that, that's when I really was able to really speak out and talk about the things that happened to me as a child and stuff like that. I could never do nothing like that to a child, knowing what it did to me. You know what I'm saying? And knowing how it messed up my psyche. And I had to heal through that. And you think I would put that on another child? How can you do some shit like that knowing what it did to you? That's just ridiculous to me. That's a sick bitch. A sick motherfucker, sick individual, whatever you want to call them. They're just sick.
Create a grounding cord from your first chakra. Sit in an upright position with your arms and your legs uncrossed. Place your feet firmly flat on the ground. Imagine at the base of your spine, traveling to the center of the earth, a beam of light originating from your root chakra. Step 2 is to open up your crown chakra. Visualize another cord of light traveling from your crown chakra directly up into the heavens to connect with the cosmic energy. Step 3 is to call out your spirit home. Call out your full name loudly. Repeat it 3 times. Your full name is unique to you. By repeating your full name, you call your consciousness into the present moment. Step number 4, create grounding cords from your feet. Awaken the chakras in the base of your feet. With your feet firmly on the floor, envision beams of light traveling through your feet to the core of the earth. Step 5, run energy from the earth. Once you have successfully created cords running from your feet and your first chakra, and a cosmic cord from your crown chakra, it is time to run earth energy up. Call the energy from the earth's core and visualize it traveling into your feet, traveling through your legs, as far up as the crown of your head. Visualize the energy filling up the outer layers of your energy field. Let your aura and your body be filled up with this energy. Once filled up, let the energy flush down the cord attached to your first chakra into the core of the earth. Now, you have successfully grounded yourself through earth energy. The next step is to run your energy. So how do you run your energy? Well, after successful grounding, you can channel energy through your chakras, clearing blockages and cleaning them one by one. Better than anyone, you know exactly what you want. Allow the healing energy to wash through your body, your mind, your emotions, and your spirit. By doing this, you will have the vitality needed to project the high vibrational energy that attracts higher dimensional beings towards you. So step 6, run the divine energy. In contrast to grounding energy, which travels from the Earth's core up to wash down the cosmic grounding cord, the divine energy travels downward from the crown chakra through the rest of the chakras until it reaches the center of the Earth. Run the energy at least 4 times and visualize the colors of energy pumping through your body as you run it. There are 4 colors, and they all represent 4 types of energy you have to run. The first is a royal deep blue color for deprogramming energy. This is targeted towards washing out dense energies from your system. The second is a neon electric blue color for clarity energy. It is targeted toward improving clarity and enhancing knowingness. Third, you have a green color for healing energy. You run this energy to heal wounds in the physical and non-physical systems. Finally, the fourth is a golden color for love and truth energy. Run this to revitalize yourself with light and love. It will remind you of who you are and the extent of your psychic capabilities. Step number 7, switch the grounding cord. This is the final and most crucial step in this energy healing technique. Before you round up, you have to replace your grounding cord with a new one. This will help realign and anchor you into a present moment. Allow all residual energies to run down and be released through the old cord. Then, get rid of the cord by visualizing a rose grounded to the earth through the stems. In this context, the rose is a symbol of forgiveness and a way of transmuting toxic energy into light. Visualize your old grounding cord in the center of the rose and let it explode over a vast body of water, immersing the rose to be rinsed and restored to new. Anytime you feel like there is a blockage in your energy system, use this technique to clear it out and to revitalize yourself. Technique number 2, visualize to release negative energy. Visualization is a simple practice that can be done anywhere and anytime. You can do it at work, or even while you are in a crowded space. It is normal not to get visualization on your first try. Even if you feel like it is not something you're good at, keep on trying. Like the first technique, this also gets better the more you practice. And this technique is not just about imagination. It involves creating an actual energy shift that you can feel in real time. The process is shown following. Step 1, set up an intention. The first thing you must do is set an intention to release all negative and toxic energy from your system and whatever you may have picked up from other people's auras. You can set your intention by saying, I release all energy that no longer serves me from my system, whether it is from myself or from others. I do this to achieve my highest purpose. Or you can form your intention. Just make sure that it goes along with the theme of what you are about to do, releasing toxic and residual energy and energy blockages. Step 2 is establish a body of light. Envision a brilliant ball of golden light in the core of your chest. Imagine the light expanding and getting bigger as you exhale. Then, imagine the light expanding as you breathe in and out of your chest. It should get bigger with each exhalation. Step 3 is to spread the light. Imagine the ball of light spreading from one part of your body to the next until it is across your entire body. Visualize it in your head, in your arms, your torso, your toes, and all other parts of your body. Step 4, expand the light. Envision the light to expand until it is beyond your skin. Let it expand until it is just about an arm's length outwards in all directions. Step 5, wrap up with shielding. Shielding is a way of forming a protective shell around yourself to avoid soaking up toxic energy from your environment. It dramatically reduces your chances of suffering energy blockage. It's relatively easy. Just imagine a big bubble of light around you. Picture the bubble as a solid filter covering your whole body completely. Ask the bubble to act as your shield from negative energy, while allowing positive energy and love to filter inside. Visualize the bubble filling up with golden light. And that's all. As you can see, this technique is short and straightforward. But more important, it is highly effective for energy cleansing and healing. Incorporating this into your daily activities will make you much calmer, more peaceful, and more balanced. It will also make you less reactive. Another thing you can do is to use minerals to eliminate all toxicity from your energy body. So get a cup of sea salt and another cup of baking soda. Dissolve both in a warm tub and go soak yourself inside to banish toxicity and negativity. To avoid taking a full bath, give yourself a simple foot soak. But don't use a whole cup for a foot soak. Reduce it to just a quarter of a cup. This is also helpful for grounding. In the next chapter, we'll be looking at how you can consciously use your astral body to project and travel the astral plane without needing to be in that dream state. Chapter 5, Astral Travel. Whether you want to call it astral travel, energy body, or dream body, the fact is that you have a non-physical body that can be used to travel the non-physical realms. Everyone has an astral body. The experience of astral projection or traveling is universal. Different people across different cultures have talked about having an out-of-body experience. There is a widely known story about twins who used astral traveling to see each other after separation at birth. The subtle body of the energy field is the one that projects into a spirit during lucid or unconscious dreaming. Astral traveling and dreaming are intertwined, and they are both regarded as out-of-body experiences. When cultivated, your astral body can exist separately from the physical body, acting as a matrix for your consciousness. Astral projection is one of the spiritual training mediums for cultivating your subtle energy body. An out-of-body experience is typically involuntary in many people. You may have even had an OBE without even realizing. There have been reports of near-death experiences where people suddenly found themselves floating or hovering in a non-physical form near their hospital rooms. At the same time, their medical doctors worked on saving their lives. OBEs are typically triggered by trauma, illness, and water, food, or sleep deprivation. Unlike science-recognized OBEs, astral projection is an intentional esoteric practice. By this, I mean it is something you do with the awareness of your consciousness. So you can simply call astral projection an intentional out-of-body experience. When you astral project, your astral body transcends your physical body. You are basically in a dreamlike state while being fully conscious of your actions and decisions. This is achievable through self-hypnosis and meditation. In your astral state, you can travel through time, space, and dimensions. Now, this might sound like something out of a superhero movie. It happens with people working on connecting deeper with the divine. Worldwide, astral projection is recognized as a way of deepening your spiritual practices. Astral traveling is one way you can explore different realms across the universe to strengthen your connection with the source of cosmic energy. The more you travel the astral plane, the more you will probably meet higher dimensional beings to help you achieve your spiritual and your personal goals. Note that the astral dimension is home to many other worldly beings that could be high vibrational or low vibrational. Learning astral projection and travel is not always as easy as you see in the movies. There is no definitive guide to astral travel. There is no one-size-fits-all guide that everybody can use to learn astral travel. What works for one person may not work for you. And even when it works, it may not work as quickly as it did for the other person. Everyone's unique, and so are their experiences with astral travel. This does not negate that there are basics that anyone can use to travel the astral plane in their astral body. Before you get the spiritual passport and begin your journey, you have to master these basics. As you should know already, consistent practice is the key to mastering anything in esotericism. Being a beginner, first master the art of meditating without snoozing or falling asleep. Before you even project your astral body, start the daily practice of meditating for at least 5 minutes. By doing this, you will learn to calm and focus your mind. Projecting for the first time can be alarming for most people, but being in a state of calm and focus makes it less alarming for everybody. If you can't seem to find your Zen on your own, use crystals discussed in an earlier chapter to help you meditate. After mastering the art of entering a calm state with meditation, you might want to learn self-hypnosis. The purpose of this is to help you learn how to enter an even deeper trance-like state. The more it feels like you are in a trance, the better your chances of projecting your astral body and possibly exploring the non-physical dimensions. Self-hypnosis is similar to meditation, but it makes the astral plane more accessible so you can connect with others. The main difference between meditation and self-hypnosis for astral projection is that self-hypnosis requires you to set an intention and a specific goal. For instance, your intention for channeling your astral body might be to talk to your spirit guide on the astral plane. Lucid dreaming is another technique you can use for astral projection. Since it is a way of tuning in with your consciousness in a controlled and intentional way, it helps astral traveling. Once you have learned how to put yourself in the trance-like state required for projection, the next thing to do is to tune in with your astral body and transcend beyond the physical. Before attempting to travel, it helps to master projection first. So during meditation or self-hypnosis, try to see your spirit emerging out of the material form. Once you master this, progress to turning around and looking at your physical body. Remember that this is not something that will happen overnight. To be successful, you have to keep practicing. It might take you many meditative sessions before you can even lift your astral form from your material form. But don't let this discourage you. Once you feel comfortable being in your astral body, you can access and explore the astral realm. You can begin your astral travels. If you don't want to travel on the astral plane, no problem. Your astral form allows you to do much more than that. In your astral form, you can explore the limitless space beyond the material world. If you are wondering what you stand to gain from learning astral projection, well, there are many benefits. First, your astral form can be used to travel to the Akashic Records location. This is where you can find all the information about your past lives and past selves. You may also find information about your future. The Akashic Records is home to infinite knowledge. By accessing the records, you can use whatever information you retrieve to improve your life and accelerate your personal development. Another benefit of astral projection is that it helps with physical and spiritual healing.
Can't keep that nigga out of here.
Remember, I said that the energy body is a blueprint of your material form? I also said that whatever happens in the physical body starts in the energy field first. When you are in your astral form, you have direct access to your aura or your energy field. In this form, you can examine your auric field for any blockages or building illnesses. If a disease forms in one of your auric layers, you can tell from examination in your spirit form. You can not only examine and discover any developing illnesses or diseases, but you can also treat and heal your auric layers before the disease manifests in your material body. And that is not all. Suppose an illness or a disease manifests in your physical body before you even realize it. There, you can enter your astral form to heal it with energy. Astral projection can help you explore your past lives, accelerate your personal and spiritual development journey, and heal yourself of disease and illnesses. Perhaps the most important benefit of astral projection is that it allows you to connect and communicate with your spirit guides in astral forms. This means you can see and speak with your guides. This is a rare opportunity for you to seek guidance and direction on anything bothering you.
Never tell me what your zodiac
On the
sign
astral
was.
plane, you don't just find spirit guides.
Charles.
You can also find the spirits of your deceased loved ones. So if you have loved ones you would like to meet, and possibly ask some questions,
Virgo,
visiting the astral plane is a
Sagittarius.
way to do that. I could go on and on about the benefits of astral projection, but I'm sure that you understand and get the drift now. Now that you know what astral projection and traveling are and what they involve, how do you practice both to reap the benefits we have just discussed? Well, there are many techniques you can learn to start astral projection. We have as many as dozens, but know that not all of these work as effectively as they should. Yet two approaches are peculiar to all of these techniques.
He trying to ignore me, son, kids. I asked Brother Charles what his zodiac sign was. He said nothing yet. He don't want me to know what he is. Let me see. I know when I had you was here the other day, cousin, when I had CG on. Everybody in the chat was a damn Aries. I said, man, that's all I got up in here. Damn fire. Aries, Aries, Aries.
First is to seduce your body into sleep while your mind is wide awake. Now, this approach is tricky because your mind always wants to do what your body's doing. This approach aims to gradually seduce your body into deeper and deeper relaxation levels without the mind slipping into unconsciousness. The second approach involves allowing your body to enter the sleep state and then rolling your dream body out of your material form. Ancient yogis used to tie two frogs together right before entering the sleep state. The tied frogs would relentlessly croak as the yogi sleeps. The yogis use the sound to help their awareness or their mind stay alert, even as the body drifts into sleep. Eventually, they would enter a lucid dream state, or the astral form where it leaves the body. Most of the astral projection techniques follow these approaches. Following, I'll be explaining the most effective exercises for astral projection and how you can use it.
I was going to say Aquarius. That's why I say, I believe I know, but I said, no, I ain't going to say that, because that was what was on the tip of my head, Aquarius. Boy, Aquarius, them Aquarius is something else.
Let's start with the Monroe Institute technique. This technique was developed by Bob Monroe, a leading researcher
them swords
in the field of human consciousness. It is recorded in his body of work, Journeys Out of the Body.
I study everything. And you know what? The zodiac, that's all they describing in the Bible. The zodiac. The 12 zodiac signs and the sun and stuff. That's what it is.
Monroe provides a detailed and step-by-step outline of how one can astral project. The technique is one that Monroe personally used for astral travels. In just 7 steps, you can use this to project yourself astrally. The first step is the meditation state. Do a quick meditation exercise to induce a relaxed state.
When Moses came out the mountains and threw the tablets into the golden calf, that was the age of Taurus.
Physically and mentally. Relaxing your body and your mind is the foundation of astral projection. You may also do a quick breathing exercise to put yourself into a relaxed state. Step number 2 is the hypnagogic state. Put yourself into a hypnagogic state. In other words, allow yourself to enter a half-sleep state where you are neither asleep nor awake.
Why you think every picture you see of Jesus, they got the ray, like the sun rays protruding from behind his head? The sun, S-U-N.
Do this by holding a forearm up while the upper arm rests on the bed or the ground. As sleep is induced, your arm will fall, awakening you again and again. With consistent practice, you will eventually learn to enter the hypnagogic state without using your arm. Another way you can enter this state is by choosing an object on which to focus.
You'll never know it all.
When other images start entering your head besides the one you were focused on, you have successfully induced the half-sleep state. Passively observe the images to help you maintain the near-sleep state. Step 3 is the near sleep. Deepen the near sleep state. Do this by clearing your mind and watching your field of vision via closed eyes. Don't do anything else for a while. And then look through the blackness in front of your closed eyelids. You should start noticing light patterns. These have nothing to do with the process because they are merely neural discharges from your eyes, so ignore them until they disappear from your vision. When this happens, it means you have entered a deeper state of relaxation. From that point, you will enter a state where you have no awareness of physical sensations in your body. You may feel like you are in a void where your thoughts are the only source of stimulation. The point of this step is to prioritize mental sensations over physical sensations. If you can still feel physical stimulation, it means you have not entered the desired state yet. Step 4 is a state of vibration. Induce a state of vibration where you become alert to vibrations around you. When you are in a state of deep alertness, vibrations become more heightened. This is considered the most critical step in this technique, and it can make or break your attempt at astral projection. Vibrations may feel like mild tingling around your body. They also are more intense, making you feel like jolts of electricity are being shot through your body. In essence, this is your astral body trying to unroll from the material one. Before you enter the vibrational state, make sure you do not have any jewelry on. Take off any item that has direct contact with your skin. Make sure that the room is dark to where you can't see the light through your eyelids.
I'm Aquarius
but don't
Mercury.
shut out every source of light.
Matter of fact, I'm a Grand Trine in air and fire. Leo rising, Sagittarius, Venus and Neptune, Aries, Lilith, Jupiter, Chiron, midheaven, Aquarius Mercury, Libra Pluto, Gemini Mars, Capricorn Sun, Taurus Moon, Scorpio North Node, and Uranus. Boy, I'm a unique individual. I'm an enigma.
Lie on the floor with your head pointed towards the north. Get rid of all clothing, but leave yourself covered so you feel warmer than usual. The warmth should feel a little uncomfortable for you. Make sure you are in a room where no one will disturb or interrupt you. If possible, lock the door from intruders. Step 5. Regulate the vibrational state. Control your vibrational state by mentally pushing the vibrations into your head. From there, allow them to travel down to your toes. Feel the surge as they pass through your whole body, and you produce vibrational waves from top to bottom. You should produce a wave effect. To do this, focus on the vibrations in your body. Envision a wave of vibrations coming out of your head and directed down the rest of your body. Repeat this step until you have mastered the art of producing the waves on command. Once you master this, it means you have reached the point where you can exit your body. Step number 6, partial separation. At this stage, what you need is thought control. You must focus your mind on the idea that you are exiting your body. Do not allow your mind to stray to anything else. Wandering thoughts might end with losing control of your current state. When you are in the vibrational state, you can begin partial separation by first attempting to release one part of your astral form. This could be one of your feet or your hands. You may lift a limb until you feel it touch a familiar surface or an object. Then, you may push your limb through the surface or the object. After this, return the limb into the physical form. If you do this successfully, reduce the vibrations across your body until you are no longer in that state. End the session and lie down quietly until you are sure you are back to your usual self. Doing a partial separation at first prepares you for the full separation. And step 7 is a full separation from the physical body. Detach completely from your material form. You can do this in 2 ways. One way is to ease out of the physical body gently. Doing this requires you to mentally visualize yourself getting lighter and lighter once you have entered the vibrational state. Imagine how you would feel were you floating upward. Let this thought remain in your mind as you remain in a vibrational state. Allow no other extraneous thoughts to chase it away from your mind. At that moment, you will naturally have an out-of-body experience. The second way is to roll out of your body. This is called the rotation or the rollout technique. When you are in a vibrational state, mentally visualize yourself rolling out of your material body in the same way you turn over in bed. Be sure not to do this physically.
Well, it's one thing I learned since I've been in these YouTube streets. I don't see some hell of a damn names. I said, damn. I mean, I don't know where people be coming up with these names at. We some unique individuals if we could just sit back and just think of some shit like that.
Virtually roll over out of your physical form into the astral form. You will find yourself next to the physical body, which is now lying motionless. Visualize yourself floating upward, and you should feel as you begin to float. Congratulations, you have successfully experienced astral projection. Now that you are in your astral form, you can do whatever you want. Explore the astral plane or go see your favorite celebrity in your astral form. There are no limits to where you can explore in your astral state. Lucid dreams. As I mentioned, inducing a lucid dreaming state is another way to enter your astral form and travel the astral plane. Lucid dreaming itself has many techniques that can be used for this purpose. Some are engineered to train you to awaken while having a lucid dream. Others help the mind remain lucid while the body enters a sleep state. The moment you enter the dream state, you attain lucidity. You can train yourself to lucid dream with repetition. One method of doing this is to ask yourself multiple times,
I got this shit twisted. I don't know what the hell I was thinking about. I am going to have to do another part on this, and probably 2 more, because this is a 6-hour book. I forgot. Yeah, this is a 6-hour book, I believe, audio book. So we got another 2 minutes left here on chapter 5. I've been on here already about an hour and a half. Let me see what's going on here. 2:30, chapter 6, 13 minutes. No, I'm right. It's still, but hey, we still got another hour and something. I'm gonna still come back. I'm gonna finish up chapter 5, and then tomorrow I'll finish up. We'll have 6 chapters to go tomorrow. 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we have 7 chapters to go tomorrow. I'll finish it up tomorrow. I'm gonna finish out chapter 5, and then we'll come back and I'll finish it up tomorrow. Y'all got my head twisted there with all this mess going on. But he talking about, he did something to me when he was talking about they finna release all them damn people.
Day for weeks.
I got to get myself.
Am I in a dream, or is this a dream? The question becomes repetitive, causing it to become stuck in the part of your mind where you store songs and jingles. It becomes a habit that starts repeating itself. Eventually, the mind will ask you this during an actual dream. And if you answer yes, this is a dream, you will automatically attain lucidity. REM, or rapid eye movement sleep, is your best chance to become lucid while already in a dream state. The REM occurs in the first 2 hours after you fall asleep. It also happens in the last 2 hours before you wake up. So waking up and returning to sleep during the night is one way you can increase your REM sleep time frame. Using this sleep-wake technique, you can set the alarm to help you wake at intervals during nighttime.
I don't know, mine
then
just came to me.
Sleep, intending to keep your mind awake. If you wake up during a dream, go back to sleep instantly. Try to go back to the dream with a lucid.
It was like it was so long, everybody was like kind of tripping over it. So I just shortened it to Empress Goddess. But everybody still called me Empress Queen Goddess. So that's what I rolled with anyway. I just shortened it, so to be shorter, in my profile.
Mind. Once you become confident in your ability to astral project, you can start moving through the astral plane. With each successful attempt, the astral state becomes more accessible for you. Whenever you visit the astral plane, you will meet.
It was somebody that was it was over at Information Man house. Who was it? Somebody in the chat had hollered at me. They said, Empress Queen, I see you became a goddess, and started clapping their hands. Lord have mercy.
Different energy beings. Not all of these beings are good. Some may be there to suck energy from you. To avoid them, it is best to set an intention before you enter the astral plane. Have a specific goal in mind. For example, you can set an intention to see a loved one that passed on recently. Other intentions you can set include seeing your spirit guides, visiting a memory from the past, seeing into the future, or finding answers to questions about your spiritual development. Intentions can be set before or after your astral project. Once you have connected with your astral self, you can consciously send yourself to a specific place on the astral dimension. After every successful projection and travel, use the previous chapter's energy cleansing techniques to get
What you promoting? Promotion 100 love. What y'all got going on in there?
rid of any unwanted energy you may have picked up while on the astral plane. As someone new to astral traveling, you may find you can't enter the astral realm as easily as described, and this is normal. You may also not reach your set destination on the first few tries, but don't fret. The more practice you put in, the stronger your astral traveling skills will become.
Yeah.
Apart from astral traveling, what is another psychic ability that you can work on developing? We're going to find out about that in the next chapter.
Okay, that's the end of this. That's the end of that. So we're gonna wrap it up. Cause I do need to go run out. Like I said, I need to go to the store. I can't be messing with y'all all day, every day. No, I love though. I do love, communicating with my tribe. Like I said, we all were meant to meet. Everything happens for a reason. It was all destined for us to cross paths. Every one of us who know each other in these YouTube streets, it was already predestined. I believe in predestination. I believe in things already written in the stars, that we all have a purpose here. I believe in all of that. So if I had never really got into tarot, if I had never got into tarot, I probably wouldn't have met none of y'all. No, for a fact, I wouldn't have met none of y'all, but it was already meant to be. See, everything happened for a reason. That's right. I was meant to meet y'all. I was meant to meet my tribe, my soul family, as they say. We're supposed to all come together. That's what our purpose is, to meet each other and raise the vibrations and heal this earth. It's all about love, my babies. That's what I tell you. It's all about love. Love for one another. I love you all. I love coming in here talking to y'all. Y'all make my day. I say all the time, it's a damn shame that you can feel more love for a person you never see face to face than you can feel for somebody you see every day. That's a damn shame, ain't it? Because I pick up vibrations. I'm an empath. I can pick up vibrations. I can pick up y'all vibrations right now through this damn laptop. I know when somebody be watching me, and no, they can be out there, no say a word, but I know they be out there. I can feel them. I can just pick. It's just like, I don't know how. It's just a feeling that come over me that I know I'm being watched. And, something like my intuition, my spidey senses, as you call them. Anyway, my babies, I know I'm gonna probably see you again, some kids. I need to get off here because I ain't watched none of my readings today, really, like I want to. You see, I hopped in there and hollered at Auntie Karen, and then drop back out because I've been trying to push my content out. I'm trying to go ahead and my number's trying to go up a little bit on my subscribers, so I'm trying to go ahead and get it on up there. I want to at least get to 500 so I can get me a community board and everything. Community tab. So I'm trying to push this content out, get it out there so they can get me into the algorithm, so I can get more views and everything, so I can get more watch time and stuff. So I've been busy doing that. But I really like coming on here. I could be just sitting here and I'd be just bored to death. I said, let me get on here and holler at my peoples. Anyway, my babies, this your girl, Empress Goddess, the Georgia Peach with the sweet meat. As always, my loves, you go within so you never go without. Love you.